afternoon on the Palouse. Tailgates are out in full force. It's family weekend, parents weekend here in Pullman. Pac-12 football brought to you by Range Rover Sport. Arizona State. It'll be Eddie Chaplitsky. And on the return, Lincoln Victor lets it sail through the back of the end zone. It'll come out to the 25 in the conference, and he leads Arizona State in passes broken up this season as Nakia Watson squeezes through first down Wazoo.
And we know how this air raid off.
Third down for Washington State. Chris Coit telling us that hit was legal. Our referee today is Ward will hang in the pocket. Now escapes. Throws coming back for it, incomplete near the sideline. And it's where the drive stalls. Chris Edmonds there defensively.
They didn't wins. They did beat Washington that day, but it's been good for the offense so far.
From the ASU 10, they'll run it with Valade. The Wyoming transfer through the line toward the sideline. Good first down run, Valade. Top scoring defense in the Pac-12, Washington State, as they allow just 20 points a game, 15th in the country.
Zero coverage, no safeties in a hole. Let's see if they back out or they can bring pressure.
All types of movement up front. Just getting it off. Bourget hit from the backside. Ball pops free. Back at the 5. Picking it up and then shoved back into the end zone. Jalen Conyers got to it. They'll spot him down at the 1. Even though he was driven into the end zone, Brennan Jackson, the blindside pressure for Washington State.
Well, that's one that you wish that you could have back if you're Arizona State, because Bourget had absolutely no idea this was coming. Hit, as you mentioned, ball loose. Conyers fortunate enough to pick it up. And that
clock was rolling. Robert Farrell to return, standing right near midfield for the Cougars. Chaplitsky gets it away, a wobbler. Farrell moving up. And in Arizona State territory, Farrell gets knocked down as he crosses the 40. An outstanding field position for Washington State to begin this drive. And he was leading the country in total touchdowns. He's been passed by Caleb Williams of USC for now. Nakia Watson back in there on third down, and over the middle, the pass complete. His favorite target. Cam Ward finds Robert Farrell. First down, Washington State to the 20. Ward, play action. And it's caught it around the 10-yard line. Had to hang on as Dejon Stribling had to. 4 receivers for Cam Ward. After the short field, WSU trying to punch it in. Ward hangs, now on the move. Throws for the back of the end zone. Farrell leaps as he inbounds. And no, he's out the back of the end zone, incomplete.
But he's so focused on the left side, he didn't see him until late.
The top red zone offense in the conference against the worst red zone defense in the Pac-12. And Ward keeps it himself and picks up a yard. Merlin Roberts in the tackle, but
even when he does think that mental clock that he has enough time.
Third and goal from the 9. And they'll run it with Watson. Picks his way inside the 5, takes a hit. Second effort, Russell down shy of the goal line. Nice effort. Finally on the tackle for Arizona State. As Watson ran through both Tata Pesafea and Will Schaefer. And some trickery straight ahead. Nakia Watson. Touchdown, Washington State.
They call it the Wildcat. This time it's got to be the Coug, because Watson was back there alone, set up as quarterback. Let's take a look at the replay. Look at nice little side HUD, nice side shuffle.
The Cougs take advantage of the short field. 9 plays, 39 yards. And the commissioner will take over after the new year. So congratulations to Gloria. 3rd and 7 for ASU. Trenton Bourget hangs in the pocket to the outside, and it's incomplete. Stride for stride. Defensively was Armani Marsh in coverage. Down from the Washington State 16. Ward, and the pass is caught. Orion Peters turns it middle, and catch and run gets him a first down, and some extracurriculars going.
To get yourself back into this.
2nd and 1. Nakia Watson, the handoff in a hole to midfield. Breaks a tackle and stumbles in Arizona State territory. Throwing on first down. Ward under pressure, steps up, escapes, throws to the outside. Down the sideline, Watson 20. Watson, he's in, touchdown, there's a flag. We'll see if it stands. There may be an illegal block downfield. All types of confusion along that.
Illegal block in the back, offense number 6. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It's 1st and 10.
Donovan Ollie, the illegal block downfield.
Roxy Watson was lost to the fact that Arizona State was blitzing. No one accounted for him. Everyone else had man coverage. You see Watson racing on the sideline, and there's a block in the back right there.
With a seam and down inside the 5. 1st and goal and some.
Right now, Arizona State and defense coordinator Donnie Henderson does not have an answer how to slow down this offense. They're using those tunnel screens like extended runs, sideline to sideline.
On 1st and goal, the flip, and turning it upfield and into the end zone. Leighton Smithson, touchdown, Washington State.
You got a little there.
State. Janikowski has it blocked. Yep, it's the gas bag on television. Did it again. His first extra point miss. Players needed to be separated.
Yeah, right now they got a lot of little guys are a little antsy, and there's some agitated players out there.
James DeJoncum blocked it. Officially a 1-yard gain. 2nd down 9 for ASU. Giovanni Sanders motions. Trenton Bourget from the pocket. Down the sideline, Sanders sidesteps out of bounds, and he looked down to make sure he got.
Trying to use the tempo to their advantage.
3rd and 6 for the Sun Devils. Trenton Bourget under pressure again, coming back for it, incomplete. Andre Johnson, the intended target, and it's Langford in coverage one more time for
receiver and a quarterback. There are often times where you just lick your chops on when I throw the football, but you got to have balance, mainly for this time of the season. If you're playing in games that are inclement weather, you got to have that balance to be able to run the football.
Donovan Ollie skipping it to the outside, and a 1st down out to the 40-yard line. Actually, Lincoln Victor.
Get a carry 6 yards of crack. Something we'll talk about a little bit more as the game progresses. Direct snap again.
And here's Watson to the outside. Watson driven out of bounds near the 30. Another Cougars 1st down. Empty backfield for Cam Ward. Under pressure. And it's Dejon's dribbling the catch and stepping out of bounds. Pressure coming in the face from B.J. Green. There's a flu bug that's been wreaking havoc on the Sun Devils this week. As Lincoln Victor the catch, and he's driven down by Mason Williams, who's in there for Torrance.
Coach Wazoo said we're going for it.
Ward will throw it, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Zion Nunnally, and Washington State surprising throwing the ball considering the success.
Comes up with a big play. One-on-one coverage, I got you. Get your hand in there. Turnover on downs by Valladay.
And another handoff and through the line, and Valladay has a 1st down to the 14. Breakups for Langford. Drop off to Valladay, and he spins out of a tackle but can't escape. And it's 4th down. Deion Henley, who else over there for Washington State?
Good linebacker for this Washington State's Cougar defense.
2nd in the conference in tackles. As Eddie Chaplitsky launches this one, driving Robert Farrell back inside his 35. Farrell to the 40, and he takes a big hit as he's spun down. Good coverage and getting downfield, the long snapper from the Sun Devil 47. Ward is 13 for 22 already. Hangs in the pocket, climbs it, throws over the middle. It's caught shy of a 1st down, and the catch is made by Dejon Stribling. DJ Taylor there in coverage, and it's 4th and short for Washington State. They're going quick. Ward pumps out of the pocket. Ward will run. Penalty marker is down. Ward is down as well. Has the yardage for a 1st down. As closing in for Arizona State was Corey Bethley. But
defense, 12 players on the field. Holding offense number 76. Replay 4th down.
It's still going to be 4th down and short.
Review. There is no foul for illegal substitution. Holding, offense number 76 will be enforced from the previous spot. It's 4th down.
Haberer for Washington State. And trying to pin Arizona State back. Fair catch is made right near the 10-yard line by Javen Jacobs. Sun Devils have it. 2nd and 2, and Ngata cuts it back, runs right into Mauingoa. Wrapped up with help from Kyle Thornton, but that is an ASU first down. 3rd down. Bourget from the pocket, and it's intercepted. Shaw Smith-Wade bringing it back for the Cougars to the 10, and he's hit from behind and dropped inside the 5. 2nd interception this season for Shaw Smith-Wade.
Who Devil still down the field. He's supposed to read the eyes of the quarterback and drift back. He just drifts back in the line of sight. It's a great play by Smith-Wade. But there is a
Shaw Smith-Wade this year.
Yeah.
He has been so consistent. He just gets better and better, and he has been on lockdown over on that side of the field.
And just a good read where reading Bourget's eyes.
And Verlo finished up high school at Simeon Academy in Chicago as Nakia Watson trying to pick his way through, and he is driven backward. Nesta Jade Silvera. 2nd and goal. Again, they'll run it, and slashing through, Watson leaning in. Touchdown, Washington State. 2nd for Nakia Watson on the day.
I like this call because once they get stuffed initially, you trust your offensive line and you call it again, call a similar play to get them moving forward. And look how hats on hat that Nakia Watson will not be denied as he gets.
Leighton Smithson motions, and Ward on the roll to Smithson. He's in. 2-point conversion, and it's 21-0. Washington State. So Smithson, who caught a touchdown earlier, now gets the 2-point try. Passing and interception today. Jones throwing right to Derek Langford. He'll bring it back for Washington State. Langford cuts it back inside the 15. Chris Martinez finally with the tackle, the guard for Arizona State. But
open. It wasn't even close. Look at the bottom of your screen. He knows he gets a free play. Langford jumps on the inside. Thompson rolls back to the outside because of safety over the top. Jones has got to do a better job with his eyes, Roxy, at following the pass.
On 2nd down, they'll run it. And skipping his way for a first down and more, Valade out to the 40-yard line for.
I don't know if that was Ron Stone or not.
First down, Arizona State. Emory Jones. The handoff, and Valade around the edge, and Valade runs for another first down, and he's into Washington State territory. Jones escapes the pocket. There's a flag, and they blow it dead.
This is a case where it's going to be offensive. It's going to be a false start on the offense.
False start. Offense number 57. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
The Penn State transfer Des Holmes called for the false start. 3rd and 16. Back at the ASU 49 for Jones. Under pressure, and he goes down back inside the 40. Andrew Edson the sack. To win number 6 today. And it's Nakia Watson through the line. Cuts it back for a first down. And out across the 40-yard line.
Again.
Third and 3 for the Cougars. And the inside screen is complete, and it's a first down to Leighton Smithson. It's been a key part of the Cougars offense today, and now the Cougs will hustle to the line.
Alone, you see how dangerous this Cougs offense can be.
And they'll run it. And Nakia Watson breaking a tackle. Watson a first down, hurdles the defender and inside the 20. Moving a little bit as he tried to make that diving catch. Cougars taking their time, waiting to see if the replay booth will take another look, and it does not appear they will. Ward fires over the middle, and it's caught by Anderson Grover, and he is down to the 1, 1st and goal.
Nice pass by Ward, nice catch by Grover, right in the belly button. And here we're back at it.
And there's a quick snap, but they whistle it dead.
Time up. Arizona State. 30 seconds.
Mistakes, but none as egregious as the ones that the Sun Devils have made by keeping Cougs drives alive with penalties, miscues.
From the 1, Watson hit behind the line, and the first man through for Arizona State was Tautala Pesafea.
Green has broken down this defense many times this first half.
On 2nd down, Ward stepping up on the move. Ward under pressure from Robertson, lobs it out of bounds as it was Anderson Grover in the area. Clock is stopped with 7 seconds, and again.
Nice play.
And they'll run it with Watson straight ahead, powering his way into the end zone. Touchdown number 3, Nakia Watson.
That's an attitude on the center part. Watch it as the old open line opens up. There's number 28 trying to make a stand. He has no answer.
13. Dean Janikowski nails this one. And still with 3 seconds to. And Nakia Watson, 99 yards rushing and 3 first-half touchdowns. And Thicker, this is returnable for Daniel Ngata. And they'll bring it back. Ngata at the 20 runs into a wall, and he goes down. That'll take us to halftime here in Pullman. And
better one as the season progresses.
I'm disappointed Jake Dickert put on gloves there. Daniel Ngata on the return. He'll bring it out for Arizona State. And it gets out across the 20. Jalen Conyers motions. Emory Jones will run. And Jones, and he's brought down a yard shy. Deion Henley getting over there along with Mejia.
And you saw Farrell go out.
And they'll run it. And trying to skip it to the outside, breaking a tackle, Jalen Jenkins. Jenkins inside the 30. Inside the 25, finally brought down by Ed Woods. It's 5 for 9 on 3rd down today. Dejon dribbling motions. Ward from the pocket. Steps up, under pressure. Tries to escape, stumbles, and still on his feet. Finally goes down back outside the 35. Here's Haber. And a fair catch, and it takes a Washington State bounce. Javen Jacobs made the right play, it looked like, but the problem was the way it bounced. And they'll run it again. Valade cuts it back, breaks through out to the 20, and he's out to the 30 before he's hauled down by Derek Langford Jr. and Armani Marsh. Terrific run by Valade.
What great vision, patience. Nothing really develops up front. Bounces to the outside. Good job at the back of the side offensive line of maintaining their blocks to allow teams pin them back. But at the same point, now that you seem like A-State's got a little momentum, we'll see how they're able to finish the drive.
Fly sweep Elijah Badger gets out near the sideline, and he's spun down by Sam Lockett, who strung it out. It'll be 3rd and short. 3rd and about 2 for Arizona State. Look, we were set.
Maintain the same amount of momentum they start the game with.
3rd and 2. Jones will hand it off to Valade. Has the first down. And he picks up 4 out to the 44-yard line.
Laying for Langford to come off the edge.
Cougars showing blitz. They bring it. And the screen for Valade. Spun around. Jackson comes over to help out Sam Lockett, driving Valade backward.
It looked like Wazoo had
13 for the Cougars. ASU brings 5. Ward escapes and can't get away a second time. Nets to Jade Silvera and Omar Norman Lott converging on the sack inside the 5. Back-to-back.
Emory Jones had pressure in his face.
And the screen, Valade cuts it inside into Cougar territory. Deion Henley along with Shaw Smith-Wade on the tackle. And it's 4th down. We'll see what ASU does here on 4th and about 5. And a timeout right before the play clock expires from Sean Iguana. Emory Jones has Cam Johnson motioning. And the pass complete. Conyers runs for a 1st down in Arizona State. Still going, Jalen Conyers. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown ASU.
You know, Roxy, I was about to say that he made a mistake of going touchdown reception. Look at the 2 receivers cross in the middle of the field. Both of them are open because it's zone coverage. But Conyers, the big body, rumbling and stumbling out, picks up a good block on the outside. Gets it. I don't know why that happened, but
51 seconds left in the 3rd after the 47-yard touchdown. Elijah Badger goes in motion. Rolling, Jones, and the pass incomplete. It was there.
It was there.
Badger was open.
Speed out. It was called from the start. It was, but if I'm Washington State, I go back and forth to this formation where you're playing the numbers game because Arizona State still hasn't had a chance to figure it out.
They'll run it, and that will go for a 1st down before Nakia Watson is brought backward. 3rd down. Dylan Payne in at running back. And he'll run it. And Payne has a blocker that tripped up. Really good effort from Arizona State. Connor Soley.
Getting 8 yards on the play.
2nd down. Play action Jones, the bubble screen to the outside, and it's Cam Johnson running for a 1st down, and he pushes his way out across the 40.
Washington Johnson, one of the reasons why he was able to get so many yards after the catch.
So the Vanderbilt transfer picks up a 1st down for ASU. Now Jones, and it's complete. Johnson cuts it back. Cam Johnson into Cougar territory, and he has wrestled down another Sun Devil 1st down. 3rd and 5. No doubt we're in 4-down territory here.
Absolutely.
At this stage of the ball game, and they'll run it with Valade. Picks his way, and Francisco Mauing-Oa gets dragged as Valade's 2nd effort, 1st down to the 30, and a gain of 7 for the Devils. Emory Jones will hand it off. Here is Valade, cuts it back inside, and he gets upended across the 20, runs for another 1st down. Short.
You know, the corner of that outside stretch play was just too easy for Arizona State to get. Not sure who had contained, but someone has to set the corners.
And Valade, there was trouble with the snap, and Valade has stood up. Ron Stone Jr. along with Gusta. Emory Jones throws, and it's caught. And right near the marker should be enough. Andre Johnson, 1st down Arizona State. For the end zone, incomplete. Trying to get it to the big target, Messiah Swinson, is 6 foot. And it's tipped and incomplete, trying to lead Elijah Badger.
Boy.
Under center is Emory Jones. And he'll roll out. Throws for the back corner, broken up for Andre Johnson. Oh.
Washington State showing blitz.
Just 1 timeout left now for ASU. Empty backfield for Emory Jones. Steps up, throws too high for Elijah Badger. He was open.
Wide open. Wide open in the back of the end zone. Good play design, poor execution.
Still 10 on the play clock for Cameron Ward. Ward today, 219 yards passing, and the touchdown to Leighton Smithson. And they'll give it to Jenkins. And Jenkins through the line, upended near the 15. The ball popped out, but I'm wondering if the ground caused it.
Yeah,
and they're going to say. And the wobbler up into the fog coming up, and DJ Taylor not calling for a fair catch.
Good offensive, a rush by Ron Stone. Nice pass rush coming off the corner to force Emory Jones to call his progression, throw that check down.
Gain of 4. Jones on second down. Fires and a leaping catch. Elijah Badger first down. Inside the 25. ASU's leading receiver on the year. Valade through the line. Big hole for Valade. Cuts it back. Down to the 1. First and goal.
You know, Roxy, the reason why
22 yards for Valade. Another carry. Valade. Did he get in? Leaning forward. Second effort. Yes. Touchdown. Arizona State.
Look at these two runs. Watch the first one. Look how much that parted ways right in the middle of the defense. And then this last one. This is all Valade using his size to push. Look at that leg drive.
Doubles line up for 2. Emory Jones pumps, throws for Elijah Badger, incomplete in the back corner of the end zone. Armani Marsh covering for WSU.
That pass didn't to be that hot. That was crazy.
We also had that heat wave at Oregon State in middle of October.
Yes.
And running it straight ahead, stood up. Watson shoved backward. I
don't know if he got it.
As Nesta Jade Silvera there for Arizona, and a long one for Washington State. And Ward. The handoff to Watson, hit behind the line, and a loss in Arizona State. Gets a turnover on downs. James DeJuncum again.
Don't agree with that call.
And Nesta Jade Silvera banged up in on the tackle as well. Empty backfield. Jones to Elijah Badger. And Badger has a caravan of blockers across midfield into Washington State territory.
When you call in and get executing.
Jones pumps. Escapes the pocket to the outside. Valade by himself. Down the sideline. Valade inside the 15. And Deion Henley finally tackles him near the 10 with 1:10 to go.
Oh, this
goal at the 9.
Clock stops as they move the chains.
35 yards to Valade. Jones. Under pressure. Throws it to the back corner. Caught. Touchdown. Elijah Badger. And with 57 seconds, with a 2-point conversion, can make this a 1-possession game.
Forced to go for 2 again. See, Emory Jones steps up in the pocket. Throws a strike to the back pylon of the end zone. Wow.
Elijah Badger, the touchdown catch. Now going for 2. A power look for ASU. Emory Jones steps up. Flushed out. And he throws, and it's incomplete, trying to get it to Case Hatch. And that should now do it. Brennan, the guys in motion, tries the far sideline. And again, it doesn't even go 10 yards. It barely went 5. And just smothering it, Francisco Mauingoa. Al against Martinez and Oregon State. And that's the final snap. And Jake Dickert and Sean Aguano meeting in midfield. And again, Dickert knows the role exactly what Sean Aguano was in, having been an interim coach himself last year, and got the Cougars to the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl.
Well, it's not easy, you know, but we saw as you mentioned, Roxy, Arizona State wasn't going to quit. They weren't going to give up. And Dickert was able to find a way to finalize and finish this game for the Cougars. They're now bowl eligible. Nice outing.
That's been a characteristic for Sean Aguano's team.